Oh man. Didn't mean to do that. Ugh. Oh no, no, no. Ugh. Ugh. What's up, Shoop? Shoop. It's I don't know if I'm gonna call it a good morning just yet. But I hope you're having one. I woke up, come downstairs, and I flooded this whole bathroom. I didn't turn off the valve tight enough, and it just slowly dripped and filled up this whole floor. Fortunately, I didn't cut out the threshold yet, so there's a 2x4 still where the walls framed up. It kind of held it to this one room, but that was an inch of water in here. I had to get out. That's my wet vac over here. What's up, Ronick? How you doing, man? Always good to see you. So I'm gonna put this project on pause for the day, at least in terms of here. It's gonna get pretty. It's gonna be pretty moist in here, and I don't want to close up moisture into any of these walls. So I'm gonna just throw all this random stuff in here, get it out of this room, let the concrete do what the concrete does. But man, like this is so embarrassing. I had a whole power box sitting down here in that. This was sitting right in it, on everything. Tripping. But I got all the water up. Had to go clean out my filter on the wet vac. So, you know, has not been the most pleasurable morning. But, you know, I'm up, I'm alive, I'm healthy. Give thanks for that. You know what I mean? Gotta give thanks for that. Let's see, we got quite a bit of water in there. I might just dump it in the old toilito. Oh, I'm all fuzzy. This looks like 1975 over here. Listen, I'm not trying to be, you know, any way with you. I'm just cleaning the lens, that's all. Not trying to give you a sneak peek. Ugh. Bill, hope Heidi is feeling better. Yeah, I do too. Hey, Jesse. So yeah, all my thin set is set on these joints. I'm gonna go with large format tile, so there's no need for this to be perfectly smooth, because that large format tile is gonna make me use a 1/2 inch notch, which sits that tile pretty far off the wall. So we shouldn't have any issues there. We're flat. I might take this top piece out and shim it, because the concrete makes that one set out a little bit further than that one. I did not have that issue with the drywall, but I did have it there. But I can unscrew those, put a little quick shim behind them, and just send them out. Either way, the large format tile might be fine with it, but I gotta make sure. So what I found out is I knew I had one leaky valve. So I had a cat litter box, like many others I use, right, to catch it. But that one is leaking now. It's not leaking, it's just the gasket is ancient. So the gasket inside doesn't let it turn off completely. It just is a slight little drip. And that slight drip ordinarily would come up to a faucet. And if the faucet's off, it stops it. It wouldn't drip into the sink. It would just be a part of the line compressed by everything else. But there's no faucet. So I got a floor full of water. All right, I think I got most everything I need out. I'm getting some of this stuff out so I can go to the shop now. I'm going to check the weather. If the weather's good enough, we'll go finish up that deck, put the railing on top, and do some of the detail work. Call that thing done. And I think I'm gonna demo the other one, the back deck, with the chainsaw. I haven't done that before. I've not had a chainsaw worthy of such a task, but the one I got now is pretty good. So I may do that. You can also do it with a Sawzall. You can also do it with pry bars. But figure I got a chainsaw. Why not try a new thing? Thanks for hitting that like button. There's for y'all that actually care about me. Porcelain versus ceramic, which is better? Porcelain by a country mile. Porcelain is better than ceramic in every way, in every way, in every single way, except potentially price. If you want something very cheap, that's not going to get foot traffic, never on the floor. On the wall, ceramic will do fine. It's light, it's easy to install, that kind of thing. On the floor, porcelain's better. On a substrate that may have the potential to move a little bit, porcelain's better. It's much stronger. I can take my knuckle and punch through a ceramic tile. It'll break. It'll hurt. It'll break. I punch a porcelain tile with my whole fist. I'm more likely to break my whole fist. Hey, what's up, Jim? You made an update short. Yeah, I saw that. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Jay Maddox, how you doing? Having a little coffee in the bathroom. I know I'm gross. But, you know, I'm in the right industry, right? I'm a fucking contractor. Nobody expects me to not be gross. That's a good thing about, that's a great thing about being a contractor. For a contractor, I'm relatively neat. Right? And if I was an accountant and I lived like this, I would need therapy. But I'm a contractor, so it looks like, oh, this guy's not so bad. Get judged on a sliding scale, and I love it. I love it. In fact, I kind of need to be judged on a sliding scale, if we're being honest. I got to move stuff around so I can get to the stuff and so that you can see. Some of the stuff I got to get to now is this out of here. I can unplug that now. Oh, to just wake up to potential electrocution is not, it's not the greatest of awakenings. And when I say awakening, I mean, 2 hours after I've been up, had 2 cups of coffee, and then managed to come down here. Whoo! Hope I didn't show y'all my cheeks. I don't have my suspenders on yet. That's how raw and uncut. This is behind the scenes. Suspenderless Wes. It's like boneless chicken. It's like when Buckskin Cow cut his beard off. YouTube was like, fuck that. You put your beard on like we told you, or it's over, bud. Came back with a vengeance. My buddy came back with a vengeance. Beard strawberryer than ever. All right. So, trash. So all of the things that set up yesterday, you can see our drywall set up nice where I fence it. So we got that mortared to the wall. We'll scrape off all this little excess. That'll be good. We got 2 little tiny joints to deal with. And other than that, we're pretty good on this wall. We got to get 2 more sheets of drywall for that wall. 2 more sheets for the ceiling. And that wall right there is not even a whole half a sheet. So that'll be good. Jay Maddox says, it ain't right. It ain't right, buddy. Ain't none of it right. Ain't a damn thing this guy's doing right. I promise you. I have seen right done before. And this ain't it. This has no reminiscent value of right in my eyes. If I was to look at it from your eyes and then look at it from mine, I would still see the same thing, that this boy ain't right. It is not a matter of opinion. It is an exact and total tangible truth that cannot be disputed, nor should it be. All right, so now just using my drywall mud knife to scrape this floor. Now, many of you may be surprised at that. When I tell you a quality drywall mud knife will do all kinds of tasks with no damage. Right now, it's going to scrape this damp mortar off the floor. If it were dry, I'd be chipping it up with a stronger tool. If it were wetter, I'd be scraping it up probably with the same tool. But this is also going to double as our dustpan, because my wife is not going to tolerate me bringing our household things down into the basement. She is not going to drink her coffee here. Yeah. So last week we scraped out the old floor that was in here. Like some sort of peel and stick type of tile. Um, this is going to be the closest bathroom to my shop, right? So this bathroom is going to likely be high traffic. Eventually, it'll be the bathroom for this apartment down here. So what I don't want to do is put down things that are not durable to the foot traffic. If somebody wants to rent a space, they got a dog, you know, should be able to handle it. Tears grow cold, I'm wondering why. Yo, if I am showing y'all, like I feel air on my back a little bit when I bend over. I'm not used to that feeling. I don't know how plumbers do it. It's uncomfortable for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Now, one thing I was considering in this bathroom, on this floor, was because I can take everything out of here and have a complete cube without anything in the way. I just take the toilet out. I was thinking about doing large format tile and just big ass piece, right? But this floor has a lot of curvature to it, and that's normal. But large format, you don't want flexing. And I'd probably have to put down 2-3 bags of floor leveler in this small space to get it dead flat, maybe more than that. And I don't think I want to do that. Because it's not noticeable, and that's all you care about, really. It'll support maybe a 24 by 12 just fine. And I'll probably do something like that, or I might even go with a hexagon mosaic or something in here. But I haven't 100% decided yet. What I do know, get the space as clean as you can for whatever stage it's at. And you'll learn more about the space as you go. Get better ideas. It's hard to see in the cloud. A cloud of debris. I'm not going to turn the camera to this toilet. I got to clean on the other side of this toilet because I don't want you to have to look at this gas station level toilet here. But what I'm doing is scraping up to the wall that we put up yesterday and sort of chiseling out any of the squeeze out from the thin set that's holding this on the wall now. And this blade is still fine enough to scrape clean the paper on this drywall. No problem. It's pretty amazing. Now it's going to get muddy, but I don't want that grit working into my mud. Just try when it's time to smooth this wall out with drywall on it. Almost not too tough to do. You can also use sandpaper with this at this point too. But you want to be careful not to burn through your paper on the wall. Like this thin set still from last night, still soft. So we do know that moisture made a difference. Ordinarily, that would have definitely been dry by now. Y'all take care. Hey, Jim. I appreciate you, Mr. Maddox. Frank, West Desert No Suspenders Edition. I'm telling you, this is like after dark. This is behind the scenes right now. This has to be my members only content. This is like the paid programming. Ugh. But I had to come running down here because I flooded the place. My valve wasn't shut off. I didn't realize it. And slowly filled my floor overnight. It's a sad story. Man, I hope I didn't show y'all my cheeks. Crazy without the suspenders. So yeah. So fortunately that little threshold from the wall I built is holding everything in place. But for now, I gotta suck this stuff up. So there are signs all over the place that this bathroom at some point had carpet. Some point had carpet in here. That's madness. It's madness. And I'm not going to front, act like I'm above it. One of our bathrooms, I remember when we were kids, had carpet in it. When I became a contractor in college, and I started learning about tile, first thing I did was went back home and I put a new bathroom floor in that bathroom. Porcelain. And I felt like I had finally made up for some of the trauma I'd given my parents as a kid. And then I would go home and work on the house every time I could learn something that I thought was valuable. And then me and my dad would argue about him trying to pay me. He's like, I got money, I can pay you. I'm like, I got money, I don't need you to pay me. Couple of old jerks. Getting back to work. Okay, we got it cleaned up in here. That's about all I needed, all I wanted. Should go check the weather. And if the weather is out, all right, don't look too bad out there. What we are going to need is our stuff charged up. So let's put all our tools in their proper place while we figure it out. While we figure it out, baby. Baby. All right. Go up there with your little DeWalt brothers. You can. Will you sit tight? No, you won't. You won't. Can't trust you. Woo! Can't trust it. Tim List, what up, man? Salute to you. Thanks for joining us today, Tim. We flooded the basement, bro. Not the basement, just the basement bathroom. But cleaned it up. Feeling better about things. Lightly. What's going on, Routes? How you doing? Everyday Solved, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Now, we're almost done with the waterproofing. Down here, I'm gonna have to build a curb. I was gonna go curbless down here, but I'm at the lowest point in the house as far as sewage goes. I don't think I have to explain how that works if something were to happen in terms of a blockage. So I am going to build a little curb right there. It'll be fine. This is a big floor. Otherwise, I'll block this 12. But it's a plenty of space between the two. And I think we'll go ahead and build our vanity, maybe get that started today if I can't do anything in this water outside. And we can build the vanity in the shop and then bring it back in here. But what I'm going to build it out of, I'll show you this, how lucky a duck I am. After I finish building this wall, I'm going to pull these planks off. Oh, yeah, I'm back. I think. Thanks, man. I mean, I really appreciate y'all doing that. Y'all be letting me know that I'm worked out, that I'm muted out. And that's valuable information before my whole chat go dry. You know what I mean? You back. All right. Grab all my plumbing tools. This is not the box for those. I think that's it. This is not the box for that either. Little box gets more and more fickle as it ages. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it out of here. Might as well get this out of here too. I know I don't even want that there. I do not. Could put my vice in today. Getting crowded down here. Is Alpharetta and Big Canoe nice places to live? I know you know everything. I do know Big Canoe was fantastic. I had a place out there, a cabin that I owned with some friends slash clients for a while in Bent Tree, which is right next to Big Canoe. And it was nice. It was nice. It was cheap for the cost. The time we got it, really cheap, and sold it for a pretty big fortune. Not fortune, but a pretty big profit, I should say. Alpharetta is beautiful, yeah. Damn, you got all the tools. Yeah, Ross. Yeah, I mean, I'm a contractor. Like, I have to be able to do anything. So, over the years, that's why tradesmen get mad at me, because I treat my tools like that. I'll do that, and then I'll just scrape them things clean with a grinder or something, and they go mad. But if I had to pack these up every day and use them every day, I'd probably treat them differently. But I use these maybe every couple of weeks. But for 100 years, you know. So I get good at it, but I don't get married to the particulars the same way a guy who does it every single day would. I essentially do what I know works on the highest level that I understand at the time. Yeah. I might have too many tools. Get in the way. I think about sometimes guys who do one trade, like they're like cool with one truck, you know what I mean? They don't even have to unload it, like, because they carry all of their work stuff in one truck or one van. I can't do that. There's no way. I got to be a drywall company. I got to be a paint company. I got to be a carpentry company. I'll just tuck it in there for now. I got to be a lot of stuff, and I've got to be a different thing every day sometimes. So right now, I'm a carpenter because I'm building a deck, and because I'm building that deck, I got to make sure I got those tools over there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Bless you, Sue. So, yeah. I'm going to flip you around over here for a second so I can see you. So. So I can see you while I straighten up this shop a little bit. I will come back on when I got a project. I'll end this when I do have a project to do, and I'll come back under a different title so you don't have to, launch through both. You don't have to see behind the scenes Suspenderless West over here looking like a fraud. This guy's not real. It's phony baloney. Okay, got my big drills in the truck. Go ahead and get these bad boys. You know what I'm saying? I'll just take something apart. I'll finish the glue up. I just throw that stuff down, man. Bad habit. I got a special bucket just for those. So, do y'all want stickers? Should I do stickers? Oh, it's not. It's a 2-car garage. You can see, keep the main tools in great condition. Yeah, what I need to do. Yeah, for sure. The things that I gotta hold regular, for sure, Ross. That's the way. Plumbing tools get beat up pretty good though. I use those a lot. It's weird when people get agitated about my plumbing tools being dirty. I'm like, do you not work with your stuff? Do you not use your tools? So when I do a little cleanup, what I'll do is take various things that are from various things, and I'll just stack them all right here. Hey, how you doing, JRH? How is it? Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Ooh, ooh. I'll go ahead and take things like this, put them where they're supposed to be with their families. Get up there with your brothers. There you go. Where's your sheath? You're running around the shop naked. Oh my God. I don't know. Let me put it over here. A collection of things that still need to be dealt with. Ugh. I know where you go. I know where you go. I know where you go. One of y'all can go here. You go here. You. Baby, baby. You can go there. Drywall tape. Curse you. The ultimate nuisance. So what y'all doing this morning? How's the weather where you're at? I'm waiting to see if it's going to be crummy all day. Nothing like going to complete a deck and look down and you got big muddy footprints all over the treads. You don't want to do that. Ooh. Okay. So what is this? Oh, my sanding discs. Put a big disc sander. Extra PPE. Go ahead and throw all that safety stuff in that box. Got a lot of masks. Many masks. Many masks. Boom, boom, boom. Discarded gloves everywhere. Pretty stuff going in the mail possibly today. Lights. Whoop. I'll just put it here. For now. Also, we are do I do much knife carving? Lately the bulk of my knife carving has been carving knives. I don't mean to sound poorly poetic, but for instance, like that handle I carved and shaped for this knife, and all of these, in a little series. But in terms of hand carving, probably. Oh man, I got a spider. I got a spider crawled right on my face. I can't wait till I put drywall up down here. Then I don't have to deal with that. But yeah, I've carved a couple little spoons. I've carved, that. I've carved, MF Doom, my Wu-Tang stuff, my violin. But that's probably the bulk of my carving. You have to go now. Keep carving. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping through it all. Hey, Fetty, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Anybody know what that is? That violin is incredible. Love all your stuff, though, as you know. Well, I'm glad that you're sincere about this stuff. I don't expect everybody likes everything. It's a that's the double-edged sword of being a variety show, so to speak. You know what I mean? There's really no for sure audience for me. Stunning artistry. A spool of thread for the weed whipper. I'm a little lost. What's it? Oh no! Oh! You're answering the question, and then I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Okay, no, I'll give you a better look at this. Oh, Carbon says, "Love you, Wes. Love your videos and your whole vibe. You're a positive, wise man, and I hope you know. I do now. Thank you. Now I know." Oh, is it a roller or something? Maybe a guide for a jig? Nope. This goes into my plumbing box. I'll show you. What this does is you pop it, you pull a drain out of a shower pan like ours. And ours isn't in there yet, right? But down in there's a pipe, there's a hole, and this fit in that pipe in that hole. And as you turn this is a smaller size than what I use for this one. But as you turn this mushrooms up, presses that gasket out, and squeezes it until it fills up space in the pipe. And then you've got the drain 100% blocked. And then you fill your shower pan with water and let it sit and make a mark on all three sides. You come back the next morning. If the water hasn't dropped, then you're good to go. It's a plug. Yeah, it expands as it closes. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, y'all. That was a prank caller. No, it was a telemarketer, but right now I have an insurance thing going on at my at my other home, and I got to make sure that I answer all the calls because it's a mess over there. I wish I could be there. Learning something new every day. Appreciate you, Wes. Thank you, Fetty. Thank you. I'll be learning something new every day too, though. Generally, when I'm in the chat long enough, somebody will pop in and drop some science on me. I'll get harassed too, but I'll also get some wisdom dropped on there. Dropped on there. You boys going over there with your family. Get with your kin. You up there. Oh! Speak to me, boy. Are you all right, Johnny? Come on. Don't you leave me. Come on, Johnny, fight. All right. Getting it back. You know. Get this thing out the way. Y'all are getting to see it now, man. This is how filthy my shop can get. I'm like, what's that on that rag? That's 2-day-old linseed oil. Oh my God, this guy's a hazard. Get in there and catch fire with your friends. No, but serious up. Boiled linseed oil. That's not boiled linseed oil on that rag, by the way. Be very careful with boiled linseed oil disposal of the rags, family. It'd be burning people's houses down. It's crazy. I stayed away from it for a long time because of that. But truthfully, you just gotta be aware of things like that and dispose of them properly each time, every time. you should you should see my dining room shop. I'm telling you, wherever your shop's gonna be, it's gonna be a problem. And I don't mean a bad problem. I mean a problem for people who want to use the space for its intended purpose. There will be no garaging in my garage. There will be none. But that is part of the reason all this stuff is on wheels, is so that I can move everything to one side. I can move all of my stuff to one side and have room for my biggest truck in here. But boy, oh boy, does it get messy and crowded when I have to do that. Do that, do that, do that, that. Come on, do that, do that, do that, that. Put my gloves in here. I could just put those underneath, right? That works. Put all my good wood away. Put my good wood away. Listen, would y'all be bored enough? Maybe I'll do it on a members live or something and maybe get y'all's opinions, right? I got to be working on some stuff, right? I just be working up. This is a drawing for another thing I'm going to build, but like some logos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out what I want to do with it. Right? That guy. So I don't know. There's that though. Oh, I didn't even realize I drew it almost to scale. Ha! Exactly to scale. That's crazy. I didn't even do that on purpose. Yeah, so this is gonna be my badge. Okay, Ross, enjoy. Yeah, it came out kind of cool. I got to do it. Yeah, it ain't perfect. I don't really like the way the pencil's a little bit off. It ain't right. You know what I mean? It's the only one I had to cut because I had to cut it and put like mortise and tenons in it to make it fit in there. But I did use a couple different species of wood, and I got to clean it up though too. And then I'll put some sort of finish on it. I don't know. Put it on the leather jacket. Can I fit West Desert on a hammer? Maybe. Maybe I could do it on a hammer. I did put a W. I inlaid a W in my favorite mallet, Ralph. I inlaid a W on that one too. That's flat. It's not perfect, but you know, you can see imperfections and stuff in it. But it's a couple different types of wood. But prior to that, that's my favorite mallet. That's my most comfortable, most ergonomic baby girl of a mallet. And the only reason she was laying on her side is because she was laying like that. And I needed a tool or something. But then that one, Michael, sort of balanced the two. WWs. Berber. All right. Ooh, get out of here. Look, shout out to Lions for this trick. He told me to dry my stuff out in bags. So when I get wood, I dry it out in there with the shavings slowly. Because when I go fast, look what happens. These are all cut flat on the table saw. And now they're far from flat. I had the fan going on them. Cut a couple. That's how great a wood it is. That's how easily it cut. But I'm gonna have to wait much longer, and then I'll probably have to plane them down and try it again. Harris is squirming to go. I really like the emblem you hand drawn that looked like a mallet with a circle around it, and then the character version of you is super cute. Thanks, Fitty. Some future spoons. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for those, but they're so wavy now. Like that is mega wavy. I don't know what I could do with it. I'm gonna save them because I am gonna do something with them. But I am sort of ridiculous in that I am very, 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 very attracted to flat things and intentional, purposeful corners and turns, and organic curves can throw me a little bit and confuse me on what I can do with them. I can create organic curves out of things, but I generally like to start with flat stock so I can keep symmetry and things like that in mind. Because whereas that's sort of my superpower, that's also my vice. Symmetry can be a problem if you're trying to do something that looks organic, and I can get very attached to symmetry. So something about a perfectly square wood that does it. I feel that. Yeah. Yeah. Or flat. Or flat. This is so good. This works so good. And that thing. I was very excited I made them. I don't know how I can store them effectively, though. Don't know. Just set it back there, I guess. But I like for stuff to be somewhat organized. So it's getting better in here. It's getting better in here. And it lets me throw stuff away. I will throw away scraps if I'm in a clean spree. But only really tiny scraps, like I'm still on the fence about this. I'm gonna leave it right there. Because look, I was saving that too. That little piece of leather. I'm gonna take it, throw it. I'm gonna throw it away. I'm not throwing that away though. Not throwing that away. Anything that can be an earring, I'm gonna try to keep. I have not developed that talent yet, that skill yet. I got a feeling when I finish this deck, if I've got enough, I always have a bunch of leftover lumber when I build a deck because I tend to overbuild and anticipate overbuilding. And if I'm not sure of a plank of wood, I'll get two of them just to make sure I don't put an inferior piece up. And then I'll be like, I'll just take this one back, and then I won't. I'll bring it home and it'll just be here. But so anyway, I'm saying that to say, if I've got enough lumber to go ahead and build me a new table for this, after that, I will. This one's obviously too tall for me. You don't want it that close to you. So I got to drop this thing down probably another 6 inches. And when I do, I want it sturdy and I want it where it's going to be. So that also means I got to get this fridge out of here. I got to get the stove out of here. And those are supposed to be on the opposite, that bathroom wall over there. Also going to be a task. I think the natural curves are cool too, though. Chance to make a naturally warped spoon might just be the big nerd, but it makes me think of something elvish, I think. Oh, yeah. And my daughter would love that too. If I could somehow figure out how to make a little wand or something, because it's got a very interesting grain to it. It's almost that one's a little dirtyish, but it's got a pretty little grain pattern to it, I think. So something, because those already look like the beginnings of spoons. Just keep carrying that down. You know what I'm saying? I might make a couple little coolish spoons if I can. Never thought about that though. That might be cool. Make them look like they got twisted by the witches. I should have did them wet and then let them twist. Very nice. How long do I have to dry them? I don't know. That's my very first time trying to dry something, and they were saying like a half inch, like every like 6 months or something like that. 6 months for a half inch, and then I was like, I'm gonna put them on this fan, and then they were like, oh, put wax on the ends, and I was like, I don't got no wax, it's fine. I turned those fans on, and it immediately began to dry the wood out. The next 2 or 3 days, it was twisted like crazy, but it was dry. But just a recycling of the air from my air filter. You know what I'm saying? Definitely salvageable, says Dusty. What would you do with them, Dusty? I'm not that, I'm not that much of a carver yet. So I wonder, should it take me under? Oh, wait. I've got one of the best things I've done is create a drawer for my Dremel accessories or my rotary tool accessories. I keep saying it wrong. Keeping my keeping these in bags so I don't get dust all over everything. These were all getting cleaned, so that's why they're there. Don't judge me. There's many reasons to be judged. Love that. Get in there. Still need some. Put another layer on all of this. Another coat. Throw some WD on that joint too. There you go. WD. Where can I spray it? I'm gonna just spray it. No, I can't do it into my. I'm saving those. Shut up. It's not a big deal. God. I know. I'm a tool pig. Don't deserve them. Don't deserve them. You're right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It works so good though. go ahead and get Tim List. Hope your church is kind to everyone. Gotta go renovating the church. Blessings, everyone. Oh, good on you, Tim. Have a great day, brother. And we're back to my bathroom. Everything in here looks better now. Whew. Better than it did anyway. Whew. Glad that's good now. Grab my mask. Grab my cafe. Hey, Cobb Mountain. Oh, my stupid. So yesterday, I mixed mud, quite a bit of it, and I used my shutoff valves with a braided line attached as a hose for that. And then I left it, I turned it off as tight as it would go, but you know how those old gaskets are. And it's never leaked before because there was a faucet and a fixture in there before. But apparently rolled on out of there all night long. And I had about an inch of water in there when I discovered it a couple hours ago. I got it all wet, vacked out, scraped my floor down. It kind of needed cleaning anyway. So everything worked itself out after I worked it out. But we're close. We might talk ourselves into putting some tile in there today. Tool ain't broke till it stops working. WD-40 godsend, many a tool enjoying mechanic as mechanism. Yes, WD-40 is the savior of me and 30 to 40% of my tools for sure. I can never front on WD-40. It's almost like if you could do it, it's almost like if you could just carry a little everyday carry WD-40 bottle in a toolbox. I mean, on your hip in a little keychain. You know what I'm saying? That'd be right. I'd do it. They're like, you only get 2 shots. I'm like, that's all I need. That's all I need, buddy. Speaking of, I might as well get a couple other tools. This is the problem with me having multi-focus. We've gone from choosing logos and asking you guys if you want stickers to bathroom flood to WD-40 in the tools. But this is exactly how this would be going if y'all weren't here as well. It just would be. I'm a lunatic all the time. So I appreciate the company. Because that might make you crazy. For hanging with crazy. The sky is crazy. Possibly. All right, so we're going to put that in the files. We're going to put this in Hither. Just throw that. We don't care about it as much. And strop number 2, right there. That, the WD-40 is present. That's present. What also could we use for such a thing? We've got a few other tools. and they might need some slight restoration. So let's go ahead and get that together as well. That's all I'm doing, guys. Just copping a couple things I'm gonna need. You feel me? Get all these joints back right, my dude. Real. For real. That's how I get that. Dirty Tools, West's Dirty Tools. Welcome to the Dirty Tool Shop. He's filthy. Do I have all my lights on? I think so. All right, let's get the collateral damage tools. Yin yang in this thing. Yin yang in this thing. All right. We are back. It's still weird, but we are back. Am I spinning? Why am I getting a spinny thing? Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I was getting a spinny thing. It's pretty whack. I'm going to adjust this chat filter. It seems like each time I got to come in and do that. That's my bad. They had those 3-ounce cans for a long while. I haven't seen them in a while. They used to have a contractor belt loop holster for it, but someone used it like bear spray on somebody. That's hilarious. Oh, man. I have a tiny bottle of WD in my truck's toolkit. Yes, that's the right thing to do. Oh, Dollar Tree. I'm going to look. You listen, I'm going to go see. I like them little tiny cans, man. All right. Speaking of, let me go ahead and take this apart over here. I might go ahead and get my light. And I might even get my daggone suspenders to get my life back together. I'm out here naked in these streets. So listen, guys. I've been thinking about taking my YouTube career to the next level. You know what I'm saying? In the full-time content creating. And I think what I want to do is maybe start that off with like just a YouTuber, a YouTuber UFC fight. You know what I'm saying? I was either thinking I would take on the Island Boys or Crip Mac. What y'all think? West Desert versus Charleston White. Oh, I take on Crip Mac. I think I can beat Crip Mac. 55th straight. Oh, good. Yo, I'm gonna start doing series of woodworking where I'm doing voiceovers, but of successful YouTubers. I think that's an idea. What I come up here for? That's the light in. Now I just need a little glass of water. Oh, good. Hey, kitty cats. We're keeping it gangster. Yeah. Me and Crip Mac in an epic battle. What's up, Custer? You want to squabble? And I'll be like, what's up, Crip Mac? I'll run my side like Rocky Balboa dialogue. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like a somber, tough guy. You know what I mean? A guy that's been hurt in his past. Is somewhat vulnerable. So it'll be like Rocky Balboa, West Desert versus Crip Mac. What's up, cuz? You want to get it cracking? Hey, Crip Mac. I got no problem with you, buddy. I got a problem with you, cuz. Hey, you want to throw hands with me, Crip Mac? I'm ready to squabble with anybody. That's on 55th. All right. It's not about who you squabble with. It's not about how many times you get faded. It's about how many times you roll back up and bust your shots. I agree, cuz. Let's be friends. On 55th. Nah, I don't really hang with black guys. West Desert Theater. I really enjoy Craftsman's down shows. My favorite. Yes. I would watch pay-per-view me versus two of the Island Boys. You know, I would do that for $50. I would fight the Island Boys for $50. Just for gas money to the event. I'd be like, get me there. That would be hilarious. Oh my God. Work my way up to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan probably beat the brakes off me, but I could use the check. I'd be like, Joe, no, I got this, please. And I'm like, if you kick me in the head, it's over. Just don't even follow up. If you connect, if you connect with a kick to the head, Joe, just go ahead and throw your hands up, man. I'll say it all smooth to him, like how he talks. Hey, buddy, just, it's wild. It's wild. This guy gets a kick to the head. He's going out like a light, buddy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, that kick to the head, man. Did you see that? Joe Rogan will be a tough one. He has that spinning back kick. I'm telling you, Joe Rogan would win. Joe Rogan would most likely win. That's why I have to work my way up too. You know what I'm saying? I knock off Dean the Great real fast. Run through them Island Boys. That'll get me on the map. They'd be like, oh, he beat up both of the Island Boys. Because it wouldn't be like a Charleston White weird, you know what I'm saying? It'd just be like, wow. One island boy is unconscious. And I wait for his brother to go check on him. And then, yeah, two island boys unconscious. Oh my God. And I'll stand up on the ropes, call out Shakur Stevenson. He won't take the fight, but that way I'll get to clout chase on his name, as the boxers say. And then people will be like, YouTube West does it. Concusses two island boys, calls out Shakur Stevenson, the lightweight champion of the world, junior welterweight, undefeated champion of the world, Shakur Sweet Hands Stevenson. West versus Anderson Silva. Oh my God, I think I need to give him like 7-8 more years to get old. I'll tell you what's bananas. It dawned on me mid-sentence that I am older than Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva would be like, I wouldn't even have the advantage of like, oh, he's aged. It'd be like he would just be whipping me with the same old knees I got. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Anderson Silva is still a monster. He is still a monster. And he's a nut. Like, he likes to fight. He likes to fight. That's the problem. That's why. All right. Kung Fu sounds usually bring the sound back. These microphones don't last as long as they used to, I don't think. I've gone through 2 of them today. These were fully charged. Yeah. But anyway, we were talking about Anderson Silva beating the life out of West Does It live on pay-per-view. Get your tickets now. Does he stand a chance, the 5'4" titan of mallets? I don't know, Tom. Anderson Silva is quite an athlete. He's going to be giving up about no pounds and no age. He's got longer arms, much more skill. Been to the top of the mountain. West Does It has not been to the bottom of the mountain. And they're both on the decline. Who do you think wins this one, Terry? Well, obviously, West Does It is the much more handsome fighter. On that alone, on charisma, he should do pretty good. Anderson Silva also seemed like a chill, humble guy for how bad as he was. Guys today talk so much shit. Like, that's true. But Anderson Silva was such a phenomenon. And sometimes those guys really don't get the recognition until they're talking trash. Like, a guy who can be number 3 in the world kind of has to talk some trash to get any recognition, because he has to look like he can come close to beating number 1 or number 2. But if he's humble, it doesn't look like it makes him look meek. You see a guy being humble and then get knocked out, you'd be like, oh. You see a guy going nuts at the press conference, you're like, oh, he got it back in him. He got that dog in him. You love to say that in boxing. You got that dog in him. Dog be. That guy. Dog. That's why I like him. He's a dog. What that usually means is he'll keep going even at his own detriment. Look at him. He got knocked down 17 times. He just got back up 18. You should know on knockdown number 2, I can't beat this guy. So I'm not going to stand here and be a spectacle to be beat upon by a guy that we've established is way better than me. In 2 rounds, I'm gonna stand there and wait to get concussed. I might do like Tank Davis. I might take the knee and be like, I got some hair in my eye, dude. Got some hair in my eye. Hold on. Get the Ryan Garcia, Joe Guzman conversation going. Hey, you remember, I had that bad knee. Yeah, that's what happened. Your bad knee? Yeah, it's my bad knee. Oh, okay. Yeah, you'd have won if it weren't for that knee. Yeah, exactly. That's how that conversation go. Like a Kobe Covington, which is the worst, by the way. George St. P was humble after a loss. Use wire wheel brush, my man. Yeah, I got it right here. I like to, the wire wheel brush is going to sling WD everywhere. And not just WD, but WD and Rust. That and a fresh white tea, you know what I'm saying? First thing in the morning. First thing in the morning. Making my way, eating Chick-fil-A, fries and tater tots, taking a break from my worries. But yeah, I got the wire wheel here. I just, I don't want to sling it. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Kyle. The woodworking mallet necklace. That's what I be doing in here. I got a bunch of. I'm gonna make them and give them out to my members. I'm gonna just try to figure out a way to just get a batch of them. I'm gonna just make a batch of them and just like a maniac for a couple of days. I don't know that I record the process because it'll get pretty boring, but I am going to do it so that I can have some stuff for my members, get some stickers too. That's fun stuff. Cobb said I never said I was quick or smart. Hey, well then you're in the right place. You're in the right place because me, neither either. I definitely ain't the sharpest light bulb in the toolbox. So I'm also going to do some emojis. What's some good emoji ideas, y'all? For down there in the chat. I don't think these things have ever gotten any love. They just work, and so reliably so. You just never have to do nothing to them. They just sit in that toolbox waiting to perform. Over and over and over. like a hammer necklace would be a great emoji. Definitely gonna do that. Definitely gonna do that. I got a Wu-Tang one, but for the Wu-Tang necklace that I did, it didn't show up super great. So I think I'm gonna draw them out, or I'm gonna put them on white paper, take a good camera ready type photo, print ready. Oh, these are so much better already. I really do find doing this very therapeutic personally. This is also the kind of time that I can interact with the chat and answer questions about whatever I might happen to have some information on. Yo, Cobb Mountain Woodworks is now a member of the Mallet Warrior. Listen, if you're gonna tell me it's potential spam, I ain't gonna get it. Yo, that's dope. I appreciate it. The heart mallet. Haha. That's dope. Those were some of my first mallets, that heart mallet. Turned out not to be a very good mallet. Heather over at Dad's workshop won that one. And it broke from the first use. I was so embarrassed. But did a ton of research since then. Built a ton more mallets since then. So I'm learning. Betsy said, I don't know how many people are in the Viking mythology in chat, but be careful when buying Thor's hammers because some sellers add a swastika in the center and that one is appropriated by WS. Oh, that's crazy. I do have a couple people who have asked me for Viking mallets or geez, I don't want to say the wrong term. But a mallet that seems to be very important in that culture. But I'm sure that's not the reference that you're talking about. But I don't put any swastikas in any of mine. So that'll be good for everybody to know that they don't have to worry about Wes being anti-Semitic. Look at you just moving as freely as you want to. All right, I think that'll get rid of some of that rust and pitting that's already going on there. And I'm gonna set this to the side and let it just kind of chill until it's time to clean the rest of them off. This one's got a little bit of that. I think this one's clean. I think it's just patina built up on it. Because this one moves fine. I think I did the Evapor rust on this thing once, which makes the metal like a kind of a weird gray color. I don't know if that's permanent. It hasn't mattered to me. But man, does that stuff get the rust off in a hurry. If you leave it, anything soaking in that overnight is going to be rust free in the morning. Very impressed at how well that works. I should dump my trucks in it. Where's your Island Boys emoji? Oh my God, that would be so funny. To a West Desert punching an Island Boy. Oh man, I could maybe start some beef with Ti. He'll want to fight. I tell you, did I ever tell y'all the story? I had a actual beef with Ti for real in real life for like one day, and it was before he was famous. Uh, Ti really did a lot of the stuff he was saying he was doing in the trap and whatnot. So I was in college down in Atlanta, where I'm from in North Carolina. Uh, Hip hop is a big thing. So I used to rap. In my crew, I was freestyle rapper and I was kind of the guy. And so there was a talent show that they used to do. A studio used to sponsor it called the Icebox Studio, Cool Ace. And the prize was studio time and $500. And I would go there, and every Thursday night, I would go win this contest like clockwork. And one day, T.I. came through there. We didn't know who he wasn't anybody to know at the time. But he did his thing, I did my thing. They let the crowd decide. They just hold the mic out and go by the crowd response. And they did that twice. And each time it was not distinguishable who was getting the bulk of the applause. So what they did was split the prize money and the studio time. He didn't take it. He cursed the whole crowd out for supporting me because my rap style is a little more New York inspired. So he was like, listen, I be all up and down this thing up Camden Road, selling, trapping, and doing all this and that. And y'all out here y'all don't support me, like y'all don't know who I am, like y'all don't see me riding up and down the street in this Mazda Millennium. Y'all don't understand who I am. Okay then, all y'all, you too. And then he walked out. It was surprising because he was so aggressive that I kind of wanted to put hands on him, but he wasn't coming like directly at me. But you know how like that energy, if you that close to it, you start taking it on. But that dude, I knew that kid was strapped up. He had to be. He was so vocally aggressive and reckless. I was like, that dude's gonna shoot the whole club up. He didn't. He did storm out though. And I got my prize money, which I was excited about. But $250 is a lot of money in 1994 in college. You know what I mean? Goody Mob literally did shoot the club up one time, or the parking lot anyway. Those dudes were wild, for real, for real. They were wild, for real, for real. They were hanging out of the top of a Jeep, like the old Nino Brown 4x4. I think that's a Wrangler. Firing off automatic weapons into the air, just crazy. Meanwhile, making semi-conscious rap. Wow. I make a mallet and someone puts in an unapproved symbol on it, void contact, warranty, and future sales for sure. That'd be insane. That'd be insane. Okay, this is fantastic right there. That is done. Get me one of them special mallet. I know to look out for it. Somebody come wink at me. I want you to make me a mallet, but I want a little something. Wink, wink. Special in it. You understand what I'm saying? You're following what I'm putting down. You're picking up what I'm catching. You're slinging what I'm flinging. You're thinking what I'm wanking. You're looking at what I'm cooking. You're hearing what I'm steering. These gotta stay silky. They never usually get this bad. They must have gotten trapped in my plumbing box. And these aren't the fanciest ones, but I swear I've had these things 10 years easy. If I've had them a day, I've had them 10 years. Bought them in a kit. It worked wonderfully all that time. Yeah, in Chicago, there's plenty of tweaking folks. Definitely gives you a poker face. I could win 100. I could win 10 first place contests and not even cover rent nowadays. Yeah. Have you ever seen a priest throw fists? Father Jim did in that street fight and then with PA and then wow. Wow. Yikes. A priest? Hey. Well, you know. Monks got hands. You don't want to throw hands with a monk, that's for sure. Get stole on and told off. Don't you fall. Thank you. I'm done to wash all of these things so the handles aren't all crazy and sticky. That's going to drive me nuts too. Somebody in here, might have been Pat that gave me, told me I could apply heat to these other snips that I could not get to unseize. That feels good, not perfect. Let's let that work its way in a little bit better. Kind of, like you can see right there, it's really tight how that joint comes together, how it's machined. They're really good at that these days. But if you get a little rust buildup in there, get that WD on it and let it work all that junk out, and the tool gets so much better. You can just see it working its way out. Do this side now. Then after a while, that thing just opens and closes smooth like butter. Just gotta work it out of there. am cleaning his toes. Yep. I could say that's good enough for me. These over with the rest. These are fantastic. I'm gonna just hit them with a little spritz just to get them, keep them lubed up. And then I'm gonna just hit them edges. So they'll still cut like they're supposed to. These are the ones that Pat told me to put the flame to when I brought them back. Hey Gary, how you doing? There's electro rust removal. You put low voltage and high amps in a bucket of water. I will never do that, Dusty. I don't do anything electrical outside of wiring up stuff the only right way I know how. I am terrified of an electrical accident. Terrified. Like if you gotta put a wire in some water or something, not for me. That's for people who understand that stuff a little bit better than I do. Let me say a lot better than I do. I'm dumb enough to try most things. I'm just smart enough to not try a handful that I don't know about. Those bad boys work fantastic. Barely can keep them closed. Ugh. These got rusted up and never stopped working. What does everyone think of Zuffa boxing? I think Zuffa's okay. A little buzzy. Yeah, I think Zuffa boxing's okay. I think it's probably going to drown all the rest of the promotional companies. I think it'll make boxing a little bit more popular. Because boxing's been having a pretty good comeback over the last couple of years. But weirdly, a lot of the networks are junk in their boxing model. In the beginning, everybody said Zuffa was just going to be one of them things that come and goes. Dana White wouldn't know what to do or how to manage it. Every day, a new star signs over there. So, it's getting more people in the ring. I'm with it. I'm just a fan. I ain't got no stake in anybody's promotional company or boxing career. I just want to see some good scraps. First time hearing about Zuffa now. He's a real super lightweight boxer in the sport. My family is more on the carnival. The WWE. Zuffa is a boxing league, a new boxing league that the Saudis and Dana White have partnered to create. And what brilliance of it is, they sponsored almost all the biggest fights of 2025, 2024. Because they got deep pockets, they got government money. And then they made themselves, their name synonymous with overpaying the fighters. And I don't mean overpaying like they don't deserve it, but more than a traditional boxing promoter would be able to afford to pay for the events. So big events that didn't make any money, but did create a name. That business model always worries me. Because it'll eventually create a monopoly out of the big company. And then the rules change. Well, you know, change is good sometimes. Every time if you ride the wave right. Man, these look bad. I never got into WWE or any prize fighting just for the fame and money, but Sister Angus had a bailed Faith, Jim, and I out more than once. Oh, bailed. Father Jim and I out more than once. Yeah. Sound like Pat saying, I don't fight for sport, I fight for pride on the streets. Feel you, Pat. Me too. Fight for my workshop pride. Fight for Merc. All right, so let's go ahead and get some more chemicals in our faces. All right, so I'm going to just start sort of wiping these down. Get the bulk of the grease. Rip off them, then I can store them back in their respective toolboxes properly. It's crazy. This one's still dirty, but it looks so much better than I'm used to seeing it. It's been a trooper for a long time. I wonder when this thing was made. Whenever it was a time for tools. Let's get another. Hey, we even got our letters back on there. What do you say? What do you say? The stripper blade's still dirty. But aren't they all? Pat says you're doing good at the month. I admit it, Wes. Young, dumb, and lucky enough to wisen up. Hey. Get a lot of wisdom from being an adventurous youth, Pat. You know? Person that took a few more chances than your peers. You know, it's just kind of what it is. So, you know, I'm glad you knew when to say when in terms of slowing down, but you wouldn't have half the information you got in your brain if you weren't a pretty aggressive guy. Seems like you're an aggressive learner as well. Aggression can be a superpower. I don't know much if you're into animation, but if you like the wing of the sister Angus and the father Jim, you might enjoy the pilot of Wapo versus the Narco Vampires. Wow. I'm lightweight in the animation. I'm big into animation. I like animation. I just haven't watched a lot of good stuff lately. Mostly because a lot of my spare time, like right now, would be considered a day off for the conditions and the circumstances of what I'm doing right now for the weather conditions. But here I am doing this. So where I would be spending that time, I'm generally in the shop trying to make something of this, you know. And it also kind of has a kind of a side thing. Helps me by giving me a little bit of company while I'm doing stuff that I usually don't like to do anyway, but have to be done, you know what I mean? So that's some gratitude for y'all sitting in with me. These things are really good, full of joints. So you really should keep these cleaned up, because if you do, they will be workhorses for you. You just got to treat them a little bit better than I've been treating these. But generally I keep these in the shop. I had them in the back of the truck and didn't realize they were sitting in a bucket. And that bucket got filled up with rainwater. seem like they're doing pretty good. Considering the abuse. There we go, wipe down. Gotta get to my own work. See you in another stream, y'all. See you later, Dusty. Indie project I like to get around to. Fun, even a pilot. I'm gonna try to check it out. That's dope. Appreciate you dropping through, Dust. That worked. These are good now. These are good now. These are good now. These. These and these. That's easy, $150 worth of tools, so good to have those cleaned up. We'll put them in their various boxes. And then I'm gonna go check this weather again in the forecast and see if I can go to work. If I can, then I'll be putting some I'll be putting up the final railing and the final details on that front porch we've been building. And if the weather is no good, then maybe we'll go get some tile. Maybe do something in that bathroom. I don't know. We'll see. Till then, I'm gone. Wes Does It. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody who does hang out with me, I do appreciate you. It does help the channel. Anybody who hit the like button, I do appreciate you. It does help the channel. Anything else y'all want to do for me, I'm happy to have it. But for that, I do thank you. Wes Does It. I'm gone. Check out the shorts. They're fun. Peace.